Hi guys, welcome to another part of Animal Kingdom. This is part 5. So today we will discuss about phylum Chordata. So here we go. Phylum Chordata. The animals which from phylum Chordata are characterized in the presence of notochord, a dorsal hollow nerve cord and a paired pharyngeal gill slit. In the phylum Chordata, there are many other features also, like they are bilaterally symmetrical, they are coelomate, they are triploblastic, which is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm are also present. They are organ system level organization, and they have post-anal tail and closed circulatory system. So, sometimes we think that before we know the non-chordate and now we will know about chordate. So what is the difference between non-chordate and chordate? Here the difference. The non-chordate, in the non-chordate the notochord is absent, and in the chordate the notochord is present. Then the ventral, solid, double nerve cord in the non-chordate, and the dorsal, hollow, single nerve cord in the chordate. Pharyngeal gill slit are absent in the non-chordate and pharyngeal gill slit are present in the chordate. The heart is absent in non-chordate, the heart is present in chordate. The post-anal tail is absent in the non-chordate and the post-anal tail is present in the chordate. So now we talk about subphyla Urochordata and Cephalochordata. The first point is they are protochordate. They are protochordate. Then they both Cephalochordata and Urochordata are exclusively marine. Then Urochordata notochord is present in the larval life, only in the larval life, and the Cephalochordata notochord is present throughout the lifespan of their life. And then we come to the examples. So the examples is Urochordata is Acidia sp and Salpa sp, and for Cephalochordata the examples are there is one examples we know, that is Amphioxus. The scientific name of Amphioxus is Branchiostoma sp. So next, the phylum Vertebrata. Phylum Vertebrata is a very important phylum because through this subphyla we can go to the main vertebrates. So the first point of Vertebrata is notochord. The notochord is present during the embryonic stage. Second point is it is replaced by cartilaginous or bony skeleton column in adults. Then we can say that all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. This is a very important line you have to know it. Then the second point is muscular heart. The muscular heart is ventral position and it is 2 or 3 or 4 chambered. Then the third point is excretion. They excrete through kidneys. Then the fourth point is osmoregulation and paired appendages, which are fin rays or limbs. So now we talk about subphyla Urochordata and Cephalochordata. The first point is they are protochordate. They are protochordate. Then they both Cephalochordata and Urochordata are exclusively marine. Then Urochordata notochord is present in the larval life, only in the larval life, and the Cephalochordata notochord is present throughout the lifespan of their life. And then we come to the examples. So the examples is Urochordata is Acidia sp and Salpa sp, and for Cephalochordata The examples are there is a one examples we know, that is Amphioxus. The scientific name of Amphioxus is Branchiostoma sp. So next, the phylum Vertebrata. Phylum Vertebrata is a very important phylum because through this subphyla we can go to the main vertebrates. So the first point of Vertebrata is notochord. The notochord is present during the embryonic stage. Second point is it is replaced by cartilaginous or bony skeleton column in adults. Then we can say that all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. This is a very important line you have to know it. Then the second point is muscular heart. The muscular heart is ventral position and it is 2 or 3 or 4 chambered. Then the third point is excretion. They excrete through kidneys. Then the fourth point is osmoregulation and paired appendages, which are fin rays or limbs. Then there is a picture which shows that vertebra is divisible into two divisions, which is agnatha, which lacks jaw, and gnathostomata, which bears jaw. The agnatha bears one class, which is cyclostomata, and the gnathostomata is two superclass, which is pisces and tetrapods. The pisces bears fin or fin rays, and the tetrapods bear limbs. The pisces, there are two classes, which is condyctis and osteichthyes. But in tetrapods there are four classes, which is amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammalia. So let's come to the class cyclostomata, which lacks jaw. So first point is cyclostomata are ectoparasite on some fishes. Their habitat is very important. Their habitat is, they are mostly marine, but they migrate for spawning to fresh water. Then after the spawning they die. Their larvae after metamorphosis return to the ocean. Then the third point is body. Their body is elongated. The fourth point is respiration. Their respiration through 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Then the point is mouth. The mouth is a sucking and circular mouth without jaws. Then the point is scale and fins or fin rays. They devoid of scales and fin rays. The vertebral column. Then the point is vertebral column. The vertebral column is cranium and the vertebral column is cartilaginous. Then the point is circulation. The circulation is closed type. Let's come to the examples. The examples is first is petromyzon, or we can call it lamprey, and the myxine, we can call it hagfish. So the next class is osteichthyes. The first point of osteichthyes is habit and habitat. They are exclusively marine and freshwater with bony endoskeleton. Then the second point is body. Their body is streamlined. The third point of osteichthyes is their mouth. Their mouth is terminal. It is placed on the terminal of their body. Then the fourth point is they are cold-blooded, which we call their poikilothermus. Then the fifth point is the gills. they bears 4 pairs of gills. It is covered by an operculum on each side. Then the sixth point is they bears cycloid or ctenoid scales. Their skin is covered by them. Then the point is air bladder. Air bladder is present, which regulates the buoyancy. Then the eighth point is heart. There are also 2 chambers, one auricle and one ventricle. Then the point is reproduction. The sub point of reproduction is sexes. The sexes are separate. The fertilization is external. They are oviparous. They lay eggs. And the development is indirect. The development is direct. Then the examples of osteichthyes is those species which are marine is exoscetus, like flying fish. The hippocampus is seahorse, and the freshwater species are Libiorota, the rohu fish, the katla, the katla fish, and the clarius, the magur fish. Then some aquarium fishes are betta sp or fighting fish and pterophyllum sp or angelfish. Then we come to the class Chondrichthyes, which is under the Gnathostomata superclass species, and the class is Chondrichthyes. The Chondrichthyes first point is habitat. They are exclusively marine. Then their body is streamlined body and cartilaginous endoskeleton. Then the third point is mouth. Their mouth placed ventrally. Then the third point is mouth. Their mouth placed ventrally, and the jaws are very powerful. Then the fourth point is notochord. Their notochord is persistent throughout the life. Then the gill slits. The gill slits are separate and without operculum. Then the placoid scales. The skin of the Chondrichthyes is tough and contain minute scales. Their teeth are modified into placoid scales, which backwardly directed. Then the point is the animals. The animals are exclusively predaceous. Then the point is air bladder. They don't have air bladder, so they have to swim constantly to avoid sinking. Then the heart. The heart is 2 chamber, one auricle and one ventricle. Then the special organ. In some species of Chondrichthyes, they have electric organ like torpedo, and in some other Chondrichthyes they have poison sting like trigon. Then they are poikilothermous, so they lack the constant, they are like cold blooded. The blood is very cold. Then the last point is reproduction. Their sexes are separate. Their male bears pelvic fin with claspers, and they have the internal fertilization. Most of the chordates are internal fertilization. Then they are also viviparous. Examples. The examples are Scoliodon sp. We call it dogfish. The Pistris sp. we call it sawfish. The Carcharodon sp, we call it great white shark. And the Trigon sp, we also know it as stingray. Hey guys, that was the end for the day. So if you like this video, then please like it, share it with your friend and family. Subscribe to SS Tutorial for further notification, and if you have any doubts for the video, you can comment it down below. Bye bye.